In this video, we're going to tell you 7 mistakes to avoid with your blue heeler. Blue heelers are loving, loyal, and they are an intense dog. They put their heart and soul into everything they do. So in this video, we'll tell you 7 mistakes that you can avoid with your blue heeler to help you and your dog live a happy, healthy life. If you're new to our channel, welcome. We make dog videos that are educational and entertaining. And before we get started, we wanted to remind you about our sponsor, Native Pet. They have a YouTube channel where they share all things pet nutrition. If you've ever wondered what your dog can eat or can't eat, that's a perfect place. So check out their YouTube channel. The link is in our description. You'll even learn about tasty dog treats like these pineapple dog treats. Everything to get started is in our description. Be sure to check out Native Pet. Okay, let's look at the 7 mistakes you can avoid with your blue heeler. Let's get started with number 1. The mistake is that these guys are just another dog, and that's not true. Blue heelers are very intense. They're very energetic. They need a lot of exercise. There's so many things that the blue heeler needs, and they're a special dog. They put their heart and soul into everything they do. They need a job. They want to be out there with their owner, working, protective, loyal, and they want to put everything into showing and pleasing their owner. So you can't treat a blue heeler just like any other dog. They need a ton of exercise. They need a job. They need mental stimulation. Their body needs to be stimulated as well through exercise and activity. So if you're going to own a blue heeler, they need to be outside a lot. They need a job, and they need to be out there burning off as much energy as possible so they're not a problem back at home. The number 2 mistake to avoid with your blue heeler is not enough exercise. Blue heelers are working dogs, they're herding dogs, and they need a lot of exercise. They're nonstop with a ton of energy. So they need 1 to 2 hours minimum every day of intense exercise. If they don't get this, they get anxiety and they can be very stressful and they can be a disaster at home. So it's important to get them as much exercise as you possibly can. So if you live in an apartment or you're not home a lot or you don't have a place for them to really get exercise, then a blue heeler is not a dog for you. You want to make sure that your blue heeler has at least 1 to 2 hours a day of intense exercise. If you can do this, they'll be happy and healthy. But if you can't, there'll be a problem and something that'll be hard for you and the dog. The number 3 mistake to avoid with your blue heeler is not giving them enough space. They need space to run and play. They want to run, they want to go on hikes, they want to go swimming, they want to play fetch, they want to have a job, they want to herd. These guys are intense dogs with a lot of energy, so if they don't have the space, they can be very destructive, have high anxiety, and just be a problem for you and your family. So if you're thinking about getting a blue heeler and you don't have a very big yard or you live in an apartment, then a blue heeler just won't be best for you. Like we said, they have a ton of energy, they need exercise, they need space, and they need room to run. If you can give this to them, they'll be happy and healthy for a long time. The number 4 mistake that you can avoid with your blue heeler is being gone long periods of time. Like we said earlier, blue heelers are intensely loyal. They put their heart and soul in trying to please their owner. So if you're gone long periods of time, or if you're on long business trips, or you leave this dog alone for a long period of time, they're really not going to like that, and it can cause anxiety. They can cause destruction inside the house as they tear up things and chew things. So you want to make sure you're around your blue heeler, you're leading them, because they look to you because they are so intensely loyal and smart. So if you're thinking about getting a blue heeler, if you're not around a lot throughout the day, then a blue heeler is not going to be for you. But if you can have your dog around you, be on a ranch or be on a wide open field, something where you can be around your dog most of the day, then a blue heeler is perfect. The number 5 mistake to avoid with your blue heeler is not giving them mental stimulation. Like we've been harping on, these guys have a ton of energy and they want exercise, but they also are very smart, and so they want to exercise their brains. You can do this by having them look for a ball, hiding a treat, anything that makes them use their brains. Even down in the description, we put a link to a brain games course that's perfect for dogs as it teaches them to really use their brains. Blue heelers are a perfect candidate for this as they are incredibly smart. So they're only held back by their owner. So if you, the owner, aren't giving them things to challenge them or be creative with them, then you're only limiting them. They will do whatever it is that you train them to do. Blue heelers are incredibly smart. The number 6 mistake to avoid with your blue heeler is not giving them a job. Like we just said, they're a herding dog, they're a working class dog that's very smart, so they can handle jobs. Give them something to do. They want to prove to their owner that they can please their owner. So if it's taking the kids to school or riding in the car when you get a car wash, whatever it is, make it a big deal that this is your job. You're going to go with us. You're going to go with the family. They want a job. They want a sense of purpose because they want to show the owner that they belong and that they're going to please the owner. They're so intensely loyal that they want a job to do and to be part of the family in any way that they possibly can. The final mistake that people make with their blue heelers is not correcting biting. Biting happens with pretty much any dog, but especially blue heelers, and especially when they're young. It's something that's bred into them as they're herding dogs and they're going around nipping at the heels of cows. Well, they translate that and they nip at things they shouldn't. So if you don't correct this early and often, they'll just continue to do this and it will be a problem as they get older. So when they're puppies, make sure that you correct this immediately by giving them firm direction and trading your arm or shoes or whatever else with a toy of theirs. It's okay to chew on things, but make sure it's the right things. And this can be corrected as well through a lot of exercise. Go figure. And so it's something to keep in mind. We hope you've enjoyed this video about the blue heeler and 7 mistakes to avoid, and we'll see you on the next one.